Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you how I made this halocrown with bamboo sticks or skewers or kebab sticks, with anyhow you want to call it. And that is what I'm going to show you today. Before I started, I made sure to assemble the bamboo sticks onto the headband to make sure that I know the exact number I'm going to use so that I do not waste any bamboo sticks. And as you can see, I'm using the sticks from a previous project. I'm going to go ahead and use this 18 karat gold spray paint to paint the bamboo sticks to give me pure gold shade. Okay, spray outside and make sure your nose is covered so that it doesn't become a poisonous substance for your health. Okay, so after spray painting, this is how it looks like. I'm going to use the shorter and the longer bamboo sticks, and these are from previous projects that I have done before. I'm going ahead to use my glue gun, my scissors, thread and needle, some decorative items, and then I'm going to use a fabric. So you can choose any fabric of your choice, and for my fabric I'm using about half a yard, and I'm going to cut them into different pieces of about 3 to 4 inches each. If you are new to my channel, my name is Juliana. Please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to hit the notification button so that you don't miss any of my videos when I post, okay? So I'm going ahead to cut this fabric, and I arrived at 6 pieces as I mentioned. That is what I'm going to be using. And for each piece, I'm going to use my thread and needle to sew them into some roses. So this is how I'm doing the hand sewing for each particular piece that I have cut. If you are not familiar with hand sewing, you pierce the needle in and out, so you pull in and out as you go, and then you fold the fabric on top of each other as if you are making a belt or something. So that is how you sew a rose. So you watch carefully and then you repeat the same thing if you are going to do this. You can actually choose any style that you want to use for your embellishments for the headband, but I chose to use a rose. And you can also use glue gun to put your rose together, but I prefer the thread and needle so that it becomes a little lightweighted for me. Now, after you have pulled in and out of the fabric, you make sure that it is closely to each other. It is close to each other so that you'll be able to fold on top of each other to give you a very nice rose shape. You make sure that the fabric doesn't rumble with each other. You fold them very carefully on top of each other, and when you achieve your desired shape, you use a thread and needle to sew them together so that it all stays at one place. So all I'm doing is I'm hand sewing the rows together, and my thumb is at the center so that I do not lose any of the rose parts sharply or however. I don't want to lose it, so I'm just placing my thumb in the middle to secure it, and then make a knot and cut off the thread. So this is I repeated the same thing for the rest of the fabrics. And I'm using my decorative item. I plucked these flowers from my bridal bouquet, and that is what I'm using to decorate the roses to make the color pop. So after I'm done with the roses, I'm going ahead to work on the headband. So what I'm doing is I'm tracing the headband with a pencil onto the box paper and making sure that I have the same shape so that it fits perfectly when I finish cutting. So when you are cutting, make sure that you cut above the part where you have marked, about an inch more than where you've marked, and then you cut in between. So you are cutting it to make it look like a headband, okay? So you don't cut it to make it to look so thin. We want a place where we can stick the bamboo sticks, and so that is why we are cutting more than an inch of where we have marked, and then we are cutting from the inside so that it looks exactly as a headband. And then after you have cut, you make sure that it is fitting right onto the headband with no spaces in between or not too tight for you to fix. Here I'm just making sure that I am shaping it well according to how the headband is shaped so that I get a perfect shape. And after I am done, I'm going ahead to use my glue gun to secure the paper box or the box paper onto the headband. Once the box paper is secured on the headband, I'm going ahead to start sticking the skewers onto the bamboo sticks. And here the trick is that when you apply the longer sticks on one side, the shorter sticks are going to be on the other side. As to how the symmetry would look like, I showed you a trick in my previous video with my wall decor. So if you haven't watched it, I'm going to leave a link in the description box so that you look at how the symmetry goes. You stick it onto each other or close to each other, and then when you attach a longer bamboo stick, you follow it up with a shorter bamboo stick. That's how you get the symmetry for the designs whenever you are using a bamboo sticks, okay? Whenever you are using a bamboo stick. And with this particular one, when I stick the longer bamboo stick on one side, I turn it to the other side and then stick it on the other side of the bamboo stick, and then it follows the symmetry as I used in my other DIY wall decor. So I'm going to leave the link in the description so that you get the trick, just in case this is not too clear enough. But I believe you can do it. I trust you guys. So I went ahead to repeat the same thing. I attach the longer one on one side and then turn it to the other side and attach the shorter one, following a symmetrical shape. And for my center, I'm going ahead to stick on some shorter bamboo sticks because I have longer bamboo sticks at each side. So that's the trick. And I used 14 sticks in all. It doesn't take a lot of sticks unless the headband is extremely big, and I don't think anyone has like a head of a gallon. So when I was done, I went ahead to stick on my roses on top of the headband, and I'm starting right at the center, and I'll use 3 roses at each side of the headband. So there you have it. I repeated the same thing at the other side and had 6 roses in all. You can see there are holes in between the roses, so I went ahead to use a glue gun to seal the holes, and it became very new. And for the rest of the paper box that you see, the box paper that you see, I went ahead to cut it and I covered it with the gold pearls that I have assembled over there, and I'm going to stick on some gold pearls onto the bamboo sticks randomly. I mostly go in for the longer sticks, and when I was done, I wanted it to become more shiny, so I painted it with a nail polish, a plain nail polish, a hardener, a student cutters, or however you want to use, whichever polish that you have, you can use it. I think you can even use a colored nail polish to color the bamboo sticks part anyway. So this is the finished look, and as you can see, I have all dressed up ready to step out, and I'm going to have this on my head as a crown. So yeah, this is it. Let me know if you enjoyed it, and let me know where you will take this to. Thank you so much for being with me today. Do stay tuned for more videos. If you like my video, please subscribe, and please don't forget to come back again for my next video. Thank you so much, and don't forget to share. I love you all. Take care of yourself. It's COVID time. Please mask up, wear your mask, and sanitize your hands. as you keep washing. Take care. Bye bye.